Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy. I just wanted to fill you in on a couple of my past days. When I told you that I needed to understand or transmute my frustration into compassion because my cat is ailing and, brought me to the floor. I did say that thankfully neither he nor I were hurt, but that was then. And as that day progressed, that night was horrific. For me, anyway. And I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand, I couldn't sleep. And I was screaming most of that night and all day yesterday. It took me 5 hours continually trying, I might add, to get into the tub so that I could take a shower. So I don't have a shower where you could just walk in. I've got a tub and a shower overhead. And that tub is pretty tall off the ground when you can't control your legs and you can't control your back. But my spirit team and my mom, my dad too, I even screamed, help me, wash away all this pain and turn it to pleasure. I need water. And after 5 hours of making a gallant effort, I was finally able to get into the shower, and I spent like a half hour there. And I was contemplating whether or not I slipped off the stool into the tub, to get the rest of me, a little bit more, lubricated, so to speak, because I could put magnesium salt. I had it right there, but I was afraid I would get stuck in the tub, so I didn't do that. And my spirit team helped me out of the tub and, successfully made it back down to the floor because I was on the floor all day yesterday. And I'm grateful to say that at the end of the evening, after continuing to push myself and force myself and transmute pain and discomfort from, being pretty much flung over a two-drawer cabinet, and I landed hard on my back. I landed on this side of my back, my bad side, and I didn't think it would be also traumatic because this side of my back was the side that was supposed to have been compromised. And, that is, Archangel Raphael has fixed that, and I am more level. And, that didn't seem to be an issue, at least I didn't think. But, I needed to be reminded that I am a healing work in progress, and that nothing happens overnight. And as much as I would like to get up and run, and do what it is that I see myself doing, I need to take the steps in between. And even after I fell, I was still exercising, and I was still, trying to gain more muscle mass in the interior of my leg, and inevitably I paid for it. I was out of commission for probably 30 hours. Today, didn't take half as long to be able to get to my feet. And I was even able to stand and walk down the steps. And yesterday I was screaming as I sat on my ass and I was sliding down the steps, because it was just, no matter what I did, it was just painful. And I knew that I had to deal with the pain in order to get my functionality back. I mean, this is something that I've been dealing with, on one form or another for easily 10 years. So it doesn't really seem like it's much of a hardship. But I did spend all of yesterday with positive affirmations, transmuting my frustration into compassion, my pain into pleasure, my inability to release, because there was so much tension, all around my mid-waist, like from my knees all the way to the top of my abdomen. And it was just one big, huge, sensitive, we'll say, area. And how do you avoid getting away from that area? You can't. So, I thanked my spirit team for helping me. And, I know that I'm being surrounded by love and light and positivity. I see it out my window all the time. Thankfully, I am so glad they illuminated themselves to me, because that just was my confirmation for what I felt in my heart was actually in my 3D too. Not just in my, reality that I'm creating, or in the 5D when I'm sleeping, And they're all around you too. They absolutely are. And the moral of my story is that if you push yourself too hard and upsetment occurs, where you're pushing yourself and a tragedy or a trauma happens, in my case, the cat tripped me and, brought me down hard. And that was my fault, because I could have went down easier, but it would have probably flattened the cat. Let's be serious. And I wasn't going to do that, so I chose that if I was going to receive a hiccup because of how I fell, that it was a willing hiccup, because the alternative would have been much worse. In my eyes, anyway. I don't know if everybody else thinks that way or not, but I certainly do. And in any event, if you push yourself too hard and something comes up and slows you right down, because that's inevitably what happened, I was immediately slowed right down and, forced to regain my footing. My being able to put weight on my legs, to be able to stand straight, because at the end of yesterday and even for the beginning part of today, I could put weight on my feet and I could stand, but I was not straight. So I was bent. So I was bent down. And as the day progressed up until now, because it's probably like close to, 1 o'clock or whatever, I think I've been up since 5, because my sleep is all over the place. Not being able to lay down and be comfortable kind of disrupts sleep. Understood. But in any event, I am able now to stand upright, absolutely straight. And I still have to hold on. My balance is gone. My leg sometimes gives out underneath me and makes me, off to one side. But as long as I hold on continually, then I'll be alright. At least that's the theory. So I did want to let you know that my disappearance wasn't because I had something better to do. It was because I needed to fix myself and my energy so that I could provide to you love, light, and positivity in the purest, most natural form. And what better of a way but to transmute all of my pain and discomfort away into positivity for the collective to enjoy, embrace, and, partake in. Because I don't know about anybody else, I certainly do dig positivity, confirmation. My lovely collective, I'm sure that every day following will bring me right back to where I was before. But I do realize that I need to take my time and not overpush myself. So don't overpush yourself and take your time so that you don't end up on the ground where you have to try to, do it all over again before you got hurt or overworked yourself. My lovely collective, thank you for being here with me and allowing me to share with you the determination and the positivity that I have in order to reach and to be a beacon of light in your world through my endeavors, experiences, as I come across them, as I continue to overcome them. I am so blessed to be able to share them with you. So if there's something you're going through, you're not alone. Because although it would be a good distraction for me, right this very second, I would certainly do whatever I could in whatever state of mind that I am in order to transmute it to all positivity, to focus on you. Because you are what's most important. Your journey, your ascension, your awareness. And I am glad to be able to be the one to make the experiences and share them, because not all of them are good. Keep laughter in your heart, and I will speak to you soon, I am quite sure. Blessed be my lovely collective family.